Smartphone screens in millions of hands across the globe lit up in unison, casting a glow that carried a different premonition than usual nights. That familiar purple notification suddenly appeared on lock screens, breaking the night silence and sending the hearts of millions racing. Without a moment hesitation, millions of fingers worldwide tapped the notification, drawing them into a live broadcast that would drastically shift the atmosphere of the evening. That night, August 9, 2026, a Weverse live broadcast by Taehyung began, a simple moment initially thought to be nothing more than a warm sanctuary for fans. In the opening moments, everything seemed to unfold exactly as armies around the world loved and longed for. Taehyung sat casually before the camera, greeting fans with a gentle gaze that created an atmosphere of peace and intimacy. Soft music played faintly in the background, wrapping the night in an unbroken sense of calm. He smiled sweetly now and then while reading the stream of comments racing across his screen, responding to touching messages from fans in his signature, soothing voice. Yet, that seemingly perfect serenity was merely the surface of an emotional storm ready to erupt at any moment. A shadowy movement suddenly emerged from the doorway behind Taehyung, breaking the visual focus that had been locked on the idol. Footsteps pierced the room's silence, drawing closer and revealing a figure instantly recognizable to everyone watching the broadcast. It was Jungkook, appearing without warning and stepping into the camera frame in casual attire. Jungkook's presence in the live stream instantly caused the comment section to explode with the unrestrained, enthusiastic uproar of fans. Their names were called out repeatedly amidst the millions of messages flooding the screens like a torrent. Taehyung glanced over and offered a faint smile as his brother arrived, then kindly shifted his seat to make room for Jungkook beside him. Jungkook settled in next to Taehyung, yet the aura between them didn't quite radiate the usual cheerfulness. An invisible distance lay between them, a subtle tension slowly creeping in to fill every corner of the room. The smile that had graced Taehyung's face slowly faded, replaced by a deep, piercing gaze heavy with suppressed disappointment. The relaxed atmosphere established at the start of the broadcast vanished instantly, replaced by a stifling silence that seemed to cut right through the screens to the viewers. The first words that finally escaped Taehyung's lips shattered the silence like a lightning bolt in the dead of night. "I told you before, didn't I? Don't do that again." Taehyung's voice was low and weighty, carrying a sternness that felt entirely unfamiliar to anyone listening. Jungkook fell silent upon hearing the direct reprimand, his eyes fixed on a single point as if trying to process the emotions hanging in the air. His relaxed expression hardened in seconds, revealing both shock and a rising sense of defiance. "I did it because I thought it was for the best," Jungkook retorted, his voice rising and trembling with suppressed frustration. Taehyung didn't respond with words at once. Instead, he turned his head and held Jungkook's gaze for a long moment, his eyes filled with complex emotion. Taehyung's stare seemed to pierce into Jungkook's very soul, demanding an explanation more honest than a mere formality. "Best for whom?" Taehyung asked quietly, yet every word he spoke carried a heavy, painful weight. That rhetorical question brought the live broadcast to a complete standstill, leaving a tension that made millions of viewers around the world hold their breath. Jungkook took a long, heavy breath, struggling to control the turbulent emotions burning within his chest. In a defensive tone, Jungkook tried to explain that none of the steps or decisions he had taken were ever intended to hurt Taehyung. But to Taehyung, the explanation felt too late, and it failed to address the root of the actual problem. "But you always made decisions on your own," Taehyung interjected, his tone revealing the depth of his disappointment. Refusing to accept the accusation, Jungkook shot back firmly, "Because every time I tried to talk to you about it, you never wanted to listen." The open argument played out right in front of the camera, which kept rolling, broadcasting every second of their emotional anguish in real time. The Weverse comment section, once filled with love and heart emojis, had transformed into a wave of uncontrollable global panic. Fear-filled messages like "What is happening?" "Taekook, don't fight," and "Are they serious?" flooded the screen incessantly. Taehyung closed his eyes for a moment, clenching his jaw tightly in a desperate attempt to suppress the surge of anger threatening to erupt in public. Beside him, Jungkook turned his face away, his fingers clenched into fists and his expression radiating profound frustration. "I just want everything to be okay," Jungkook murmured, An honest admission that sounded like a desperate plea to be understood. Taehyung looked back at Jungkook, demanding the openness that had long been blocked by walls of pride and fear.